Hello and welcome, blessed be. This is my 22nd YouTube video. I am Lady Calamere and I am going to be doing a presentation on the mala and how to properly use the mala and why you may want different malas made of different materials and different colors. So, one of the misconceptions is that a mala is just a counting device. It is more than that. Okay? If you want just a regular counting device, save your money and literally use 108 pennies. I'm not joking. Because if that's what you think that a mala is, then save your money. Okay? Use 108 marbles and literally put it from one container to another and just count each mala for each mantra, japa mantra, just like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya till you fill the other jar up. Okay? Because this is more than a counting device. Because not only that, it's going to your mantra, your japa mantra are going to empower your mala. It's also going to be used for, maybe for like spirituality, peace, or love, or protection. And that you can wear it throughout the day for that, for that reason. So if you're going to be doing a spiritual discipline, especially with a mala mantra, like say if you want to just do 108 repetitions once a day for 40 days on Lakshmi, or if you want to do more repetitions or different, for different reasons, you can wear it, you can go to sleep with it. So, and also it's part of a spiritual tradition. It's part of spirituality, and it's also gonna reinforce that mantra that you're doing when you look at this mala and when you behold it. So different materials are sacred to different deities too. Okay, so how do you want to hold your mala? The way I was taught was by a swami, and you want to hold it like this. You see how your hands are? You're going to keep these two fingers from touching when you're doing a mantra as best as you can, and you want to move it like this. I know it could be a little difficult at first. Some people take to it right away. So let's get a bigger mala so you can see it. So we got this material. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. So where I want to start is at this bead. It's called the Samaru bead. It's also called the Guru bead. And you want us either right or left. It doesn't matter. So let's say I decide to start from here. And let's just say I finish the Om Namah Shivaya and I get to here. I do not want to pass this. Okay? This in some traditions will represent Mount Meru and whatever, this is going to be the static point, so you don't want to cross it. Even if you're using the same mala and you're going to start a new mantra at that same time, like Om Namah Shivaya, and then you want to do Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamanay Vichai Swaha, you don't want to pass this, so you want to go from here. And when you get to here, you want to do this. So you'll notice that the mala is called a rosary. This was used in Hinduism, then Buddhism, and then Catholicism has their own take on it. And yes, I was raised Catholic. And I know the Catholic rosary. Also, there's also Santa Muerte rosary that I do. But it's different. And there's different prayers to it. So, the traditional full mala is 108 beads plus the 9th bead. Now, it doesn't always have to be a bead. I mean, you can use like, it could use something like a charm to it, as some people like to put on. And that's fine. Some people like to put a different color bead on, or a bigger bead, or make it as complex as they would like to make it as complex, like like this. So you see some with 2 tassels, 1 tassel. So what happens if you don't have a right hand? What happens if you only have a left hand? Well, then you know, if you use the mala, I mean, you're not going to have, and you're using with your left hand, you're not going to have a bolt of lightning strike you. What happens if you do have a right hand? And I was asked this. What happens, but you have nerve damage, or you have carpal tunnel syndrome, whatever, you have some damage done. Try to keep it, well, then try to do it as best as you can. And if you have to, do it the way you can, okay? As long as you practice. Now, you're going to notice that some people like to put their mala towards your chest. And there's a reason for that, because they don't want it to touch the ground. And while they're doing the mantra. So, there's also a thing called the Sumirni. And that's a 27 bead mala. I'm not crazy about that because it's 27. So in order to do a full round, you have to do it 4 times in order to get the 108. And that could be a little confusing eventually. And unless you have like a, you know, to me, no, that's not for me. I would not be happy. Then there's a half a round. So a half mala. And then you have to, in order to get 108, you're going to have to do it twice. So I just would rather a full mala. Now, the Rudraksha beads. In some traditions, that is, I mean, not some, it's especially, I wouldn't say some traditions, sorry. To many, the Rudraksha beads are worth, with the mala, is supposed to be the most beneficial, more better than silver or gold or corals or pearls or made of rubies or emeralds. Okay, so the Rudraksha is a type of berry, dried berry. So, and this is very sacred to Shiva. And is used by Shaivites and also by Shakti. So this is be good for Shiva and Kali. Now, where is my Tulsi? Basilwood. Very sacred to Krishna. Very sacred to Krishna. It also could be used for Vishnu, which Krishna is avatar Vishnu. So to some people, Krishna is considered the more pure form of Vishnu, or the more powerful form. Or again, I'm not going to argue with anyone. That if you believe Krishna is the supreme God, then Krishna is the supreme God. If you believe that Ganesha is the supreme God, then Ganesha is the supreme God for you. So now, the type of mala that you want to use for Bagalamukhi, the most precious for her, is this. It's turmeric. Because she arises out of a sea of turmeric. And you can see that it's made with yellow string and the tassel. And the care needs to be taken with the turmeric, okay? Because eventually you're going to have to get a new one, because eventually holes start developing it and it deteriorates. So you may want to put it in a bag. Oh, my cat is playing. Miss Kitty! So anyways, now if you don't have, it's not that expensive. And you can easily find them on eBay and Amazon. Okay? But if you don't have turmeric, yellow, like this citrine is good. Other than that, if you have bone, then maybe you want to put some turmeric powder, but be aware that turmeric can stain. And turmeric is used for cooking. It's what you ever see the yellow curry? There's turmeric in there. So why would I have bone? Oh, it's scary, right? No. This was more for, you can use this for Shiva. Especially in his more wrathful aspects of like Rudra or Bhairava. Also like Kali, Chinnamasta. I wouldn't use this for like Lakshmi, and I wouldn't use this for, say, Tripura Sundari. I mean, she is a Mahavija, but again, these are actually ox bone, and I have a darker color of it. Where did I put it? I don't know if I put it out here. Oh, here it is. So, now, lotus seed. Lotus seeds. That's a good one, because this is used for the goddess. And you can use this for Kali. You can use this for Tripura Sundari. You can use it for Sarasvati. And I've seen like lighter. I have a lighter color lotus seed, but unfortunately it got broken, so I just keep it around. I don't use it anymore. And lotus seed, it's good for the feminine power. I mean, people will use lotus seed for Kuan Yin, and they'll also use pearl for Kuan Yin. Pearl is, I don't have pearl, but pearl is very good for Shanti. Shanti means peace. So Shanti karma, peace karma, to bring peace. But also, we have different crystals, and the crystals can be, like, it could be all different types of colors. Like this is my chakra, so I could do like chakra mantras. So chakra japa, bija mantras, and concentrate on my chakras. As you can see, it has the seven colors and the 7 stones that are for it. So we have sandalwood. Now sandalwood, this is good for Vishnu. But also, since Vishnu is married to Lakshmi, this is good. And all his incarnations, Krishna, Narasimha, Rama. Now, my smoky quartz I use for Dhumavati. Because Dhumavati, her name means the smoky one, the beholder of smoke, and smoky quartz, like Dum Dum Dhumavati Swaha, Dum Dum Dhumavati Swaha. Thank you. Hi, Miss Kitty. Wow, she made an appearance. Cats are sacred. The reason why nothing is sacred to cats is because they are sacred. So. Okay, so we have different stones, and you can use the energies of that stone for like money or peace or like clarity, like clear quartz. And clear quartz would go with it's good for, like, you could use it for in the Kuan Yin and Buddhist tradition, or a tower in a Buddhist tradition, or a tower in a Hindu tradition. You can use this for just for clarity of mind. And you'll notice that some of them will have knots and some of them don't. That is what does that mean? What does it mean between a knotted and non-knotted? It's just your preference. Okay? Some people like the Rudraksha big or small, but they say that the best Rudraksha is about the size of a cherry. Not too big, not too small, just right, Goldilocks. So, because you'll see that I have like Amazonite. It's getting messy here. Lapis lazuli. Now, the black one, I like to use for more of the Kali. Dhumavati, I can use this for. But then I also do N's. And if you know anything about E, it's called ENN, like Lilith N, Ranish Salvaj, Lilith Larash. Or, you know, you can use it for, if you're into Damon Altry or Goetia and you want to do their mantra, you want to do 108 rounds, yes, you can use a mala. Now, there are some purists that will have like, I mean, if you want to be a purist, be ready to spend lots of moolah. Now, a purist will say, okay, this mala is only for Om Namah Shivaya. This one will be only for the Maha Mrityunjay. Why is my cat destroying things? I don't know. This one be for, like, say, the only the Lakshmi mantra. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha, and nothing else. And that's fine. If that's your belief, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to be spending a lot of money, especially when you do like 50 other different mantras. Now, some people like to just say, okay, I'm going to just keep this for Kali Shiva. All Kali and Shiva mantras for this. Or they'll just say, this is for Shiva, this is for Lakshmi, this is for Sarasvati. Again, you're going to be spending a lot of money. Now, when you get your mala, sometimes people will get it from gurus that have been ritually prepared. Or some people will get it from a teacher and they're already charged. But sometimes when you buy them from a store, you may want to spiritually cleanse them. And you could use, like, say, a smudge stick. And this one is beautiful. It's lavender. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Or you can use like sage and you could cleanse it. You could take it to the temple and have the Punjari there, bless it. How would you want to store your mala? Well, you definitely don't want to treat, it's not Mardi Gras beads. Don't treat it with disrespect. Don't like hang it on your bathroom door. Don't have it laying on the floor. Don't treat it in any way of disrespect. These are spiritual tools, okay? This is going to have literally the name of God and Goddess, deity, whatever you want to call it, put on it. It's going to have your power. It's going to have your will of what you want. Whether it's love, spirituality, peace, repelling of negativity. So, you could put it around a statue. You could keep it in a basket, a wicker basket. This had one for my new mala. Sorry, crystals in it, and you could put it in there. You could keep the malas together. It's fine. Some malas can do good together, but you definitely want to keep the turmeric in its own bag. You can keep it in like a bag like this, one mala to each bag. You can put it around your statues. You can also go out with it. You can wear it inside your dress or over your shirt, or you can wrap it around your wrist. You can wrap it around your Murti statue. You can put it in a sacred place and leave it there, but don't treat it like crap. I mean, literally, after you go to the bathroom, wash your hands before you start handling this, okay? Treat it with respect. Some people, you know, if you're going to have, like, you know, carnal sex, some people are like, no, take that off first. I mean, you could put it in your pillowcase. But, you know, don't put it under the bed on the floor. Okay? Don't do that to your mala. There's a reason why they, you know, you just... And sometimes with crystals, sometimes, you know, they'll pick up the energy in the environment. So after a while, you may want to smudge it or cleanse it. Be careful with certain stones because they are friable and they can literally start disintegrating in water. Now, you can make your own mala. This is something I made a long time ago to Dhumavati, and it's just wood, the black wood. And the guru beads fell off so many times. If your mala breaks, fear not. You can always restring it. This has been, as you can tell, I restrung it. And there's one time I lost the beads and I couldn't find it and I didn't have a full mala, so I kept the beads. And what I did when I made statues or something, I would use the skulls of the ox bone. I had one like another one like this, and I just used it for sacred art and stuff, and that's fine. So, when you're making your own mala, you can get creative. Just remember, have them all the same size, except for the guru bead. You can like even have it like this, and I bought it like this. Get creative. Use a different color strings. You can use hemp. You can use hemp string. You can use bamboo fiber. Whatever floats your boat. So you can use different crystals. As you see, there's different crystals here. So small or large is up to you. If you wanted to, this one's not knotted, but it doesn't have a lot of room. Well, now it's starting to ease up on it. Before it was really tight. You can have it knotted at each bead. Some people like it like that. Some people don't. Some of them like a matte finish. Some like a glossy finish sometimes. I used to have this really rough beads. Like they were crackle quartz. They were crackled. And that's for meditational purposes, because some people can go into a trance with it. And as you see how you could move it like this. But if you accidentally move it with your tooth, don't worry about that. Because eventually your thumb is going to get tired during a japa mantra. And that happens. It's like a workout. So... And different colors are for like different things. Like I would use this for like Dhumavanti or something. Now, there are people that will use their mala to call for like really forceful means. And that's fine. And there are people that use mantra, japa mantra for dark purposes. And I'm not going to get into that, okay? Again, you know, that's for a person's discretion if they want to do that. That's not for me to judge. You know, I do spells for sometimes when I have to put someone in their place. It was really, really bad. But anyways, you can actually have charms in the middle. Like, you see how this is not a guru bead, but it's like this. And it's whatever energy attracts you. Like, this is like for things of peace and beauty and love. This could be for protection. Or if I have to bind someone from hurting someone, you know. Or if I have to repel someone. So you can use the mala for whatever mantra. And it's japa mantra. Japa means repetition. So you can literally do Om Namah Shivaya 10 times. But you remember to go back and forth, back and forth. Never pass the guru. Never pass the guru bead. There's also a thing called homa. And what it happens is for every, okay, how do you do Homa with mala? For every, to say Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So when you do Om Namah Shivaya, you take a thing called samigri. It's a type of incense. You can look that up on Amazon. You can go to an Indian grocery store. They'll have it. And it's a blend. And you want to throw it into a kund fire. What's a kund fire? It's a special type of Homa fire. Okay? It's called Homa. And it's fire worship. It's also called I think it's Havan. Fire. But the thing is, if you live in an apartment or a condo, you can't just build a fire in the middle of your home, okay? Yeah, that's not a good idea. So unless you have a backyard and you can do it, and you have to be careful because during the dry season someplace, you can literally start a big fire and literally cause damage. Not just to your home, but literally create wildfires. So you got to be careful of that. So if failing that, deity does not, no god or goddess wants you to create that, okay? So what you can do is, you get, the best thing I could tell you is get like incense charcoal, not barbecue charcoal, not the stuff that you barbecue. It's a type of incense charcoal. And you could put it in a little incense burner, a little cauldron. So when you do every 10, you throw it in. So what you could do is you get enough pennies, right? And you put like, so if you want to keep count of 10. And for every time you get to a 10, you take a penny. But you want to do it like this. And so like, I know it gets a little complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you take a penny and you throw it on that side. And then you take some samigri and throw it in. And then on the 10th mantra. So when you get to the 10th, before you recite the 10th, so you're at, say we're at 9, then 10, Om Namah Shivaya, and throw the samigri, which is a type of, again, fire worship. So what happens if you're told to do the japa mantra, do a japa mantra 112 times? Not 112 rounds, that's different. So you get to 108, right? So now you get, say we went from here to here. You want to backtrack, right? Then restart at this bead. Even though you just ended at this bead, you restart at this bead. So 9, 10, 11, 12, and you're done. Right? So even if you're doing, say, if you want to do 10 rounds, you do here, say, Om Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha, and then you end here, right? Then you start again at this bead, Om Mahalakshmi Swaha, and then go here. Then Om, so you never want to go over here. So, pass this. Never pass the Guru bead, never pass the Guru bead, never pass the Guru bead. Never pass the Samaro bead. So what happens if you put your mala away and you don't remember? That's fine. You started anew. Don't worry about it. Okay? If you worry about it, then just put it in a certain way where you'll remember. Okay? So also, there are different like coral is good to attain wealth. You can also use gold to obtain wealth. There are literally malas made of amber, pure gold, which is really expensive, and it could be like 14 karat gold, sometimes even, which is really expensive. I don't have a 14 karat gold mala. But there are some people that sell beads that are made to, that they process the real crystal, but they're made to, look even. That's fine. Some people do not like it like that. So I have both. This is not processed to look, each bead looks a little bit different. Now, be careful, because there are people that I reported them to eBay because I bought Imperial Topaz and it just didn't feel right. So I took a lighter and I melted one of the beads. And I literally put a milk in it, and it was plastic. And I showed pictures to eBay, and I demanded my money back, especially with, you know, you got to be careful. Okay, that happened to me once. Now, there's also people that are selling mala beads that only have 103 beads or 102 beads or 112 beads. It's not... If it has too many beads, you may want to restring it. Or just use it as decoration, because it's not a mala bead. And it should always have a guru bead. It shouldn't just be totally round. It should have like this. Well, you know what I mean. It should always have something like this. Like this is actually the guru bead. And the tassel, it could be as decorative as you want. Get as creative as you want when making one. And you can also be in a prayerful state. You can do it in a ritual space if you want. But know that these will be sacred beads. So, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, the Hare Krishna, some of them have like a bag. And it has certain holes where they literally keep it in the bag, the mala. And they have like where they can put their finger out, and they're literally counting the mala in the bag because they don't want it to touch the ground. And if you want to do it that way, be my guest. Whatever floats your boat, whatever helps you concentrate, whatever makes you feel good in that perspective, then do it. Don't swing these by your cats and say, oh, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not respectful. If your cat comes up to you and swipes it while you're doing it, don't worry about it, okay? I have cats. They do horrible, terrible things to me all the time. I love them. But they've been known to do horrible, terrible things, okay? My cats only bust my statues and I have to fix them up. But you, again, if they break and it is no longer good, you can discard it in a sacred manner if that's what you wish. Bury it or put it in water, or you can restring it and make a new mala, or use it for sacred art. That's up to you. So, and the turmeric is only used, the only one I know that would be used for is Bagalamukhi. But turmeric has a great value. I mean, I use it for Bagalamukhi. I'm sure you can use it for, if you want some other deity. But for me, I just use this for Bagalamukhi. When it gets bad, I just buy a new one. And then I also use this. You can use gold for her. You can use iron pyrite for her. You can use citrine. So as long as it's like a yellow, gold, or amber color. And yes, you can use amber stone, but turmeric is the best for her. So anyways, malas are great for spells, for mantras, for meditation. And also, you know, it's good to wear. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy this. This is a new altar cloth that I got. Sacred geometry, also sacred to Metatron. So, beautiful one you get at Amazon. But anyways, thank you for watching. And blessed, as always, blessed be. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Or with your Facebook group or whatever. So thank you again, as always, and blessed be. Om Shanti. Namaste.